We are standing at the precipice of a decision so profound, it will echo through the destiny of humanity. A new gospel is being preached, not from temples, but from Silicon Valleys. Not by prophets, but by engineers. Not for salvation, but for control. This is transhumanism, and it is not just a technological movement, it is a spiritual war. They promise us immortality, enhanced intelligence, freedom from suffering. But beneath the gleaming surface of progress lies something darker, something ancient, a rebellion. Tonight, we unravel the truth they don't want you to know, through the eyes of spiritual scientists, esoteric masters, and prophets of divine humanity. Rudolf Steiner, Madame Blavatsky, and the sacred mysteries of esoteric Christianity. This is transhumanism and the war for the human soul. In the 21st century, we are told that humanity is outdated, inefficient, weak. But is that true? Or is that the lie of a system that seeks to replace the soul with code? Rudolf Steiner warned us over 100 years ago, in the future, the soul will be denied. Illness will be treated not with spirit, but with substances that suppress spiritual development. He called it Ahrimanic technology, a cold, calculative force that seeks to drag the human being into materialism, stripping away our divine identity. Steiner foresaw a time when the human body would be modified, digitized, and controlled under the guise of evolution. But what kind of evolution erases the human spirit? This is not progress, it's possession. Madame Blavatsky, the great mystic of the 19th century, saw this too. She spoke of an ancient force that desires to infiltrate the soul itself. In her magnum opus, The Secret Doctrine, she describes a battle between divine light and artificial intelligence long before computers ever existed. She called it the war of the sons of light against the sons of the dark wisdom. What we call transhumanism is merely the next incarnation of that ancient darkness. Irrelevant? Only if we believe we are nothing more than flesh and neurons. But Steiner taught, the human being is composed of body, soul, and spirit. When one is denied, the others die. Transhumanism seeks to upload consciousness. But what part of us do they upload? Not the soul, not the spirit, only the shadow. A copy without a connection to God. In esoteric Christianity, Christ is not just a man, he is the Logos, the living blueprint of divine humanity. The incarnation wasn't just a moment in history, it was the anchoring of divinity in human flesh. To transcend the body through machines is to deny the Christ within. The early Gnostics knew this, so did the Desert Fathers. We were meant to evolve spiritually, not mechanically. Transhumanism replaces inner resurrection with synthetic resurrection. They promise digital heaven, but they build digital hell. When Christ said the kingdom of God is within you, he did not mean in a cloud server. Look around, microchips in the hand, just as warned in Revelation. DNA edited by CRISPR, creating what Steiner called a counterfeit human. AI replacing prayer, ritual, and wisdom with algorithmic control. This is not speculation, this is happening. Steiner predicted that medicine would be used to inoculate the soul against spiritual life. Blavatsky warned that certain technological advancements would open portals not to heaven, but to lower astral realms. Today's world is proving them right. This is not just about gadgets, this is not just about ethics, this is about your soul. When you allow the machine into your body, you give consent for your spirit to be silenced. What happens when a child is born from a lab with no memory of God, no connection to earth, no soul to cry out from within? That is what they want. A silent humanity, obedient, synthetic, dead inside. But we were not made for this, we were made for love, for spirit, for divine purpose. So what do? We reclaim the sacred, we awaken the inner eye, we choose organic over artificial, silence over stimulation, soul over circuitry. Study the works of Steiner, meditate on the Logos, protect your temple, your body, and never forget, you are not a machine. This is the time of the great split, the separation of those who remember they are divine, from those who trade their souls for synthetic comfort. But the light cannot be extinguished. Christ lives in every cell, every breath, every spark of truth we carry forward. Let them build their false kingdom. We will build a new heaven and a new earth. From the ashes of deception rises the sacred human. They call it the singularity, we call it the reckoning. You are not data, you are not programmable, you are a living mystery, a child of divine intelligence. Reject the machine, reclaim your soul. This is your wake-up call, the time is now.